Well, so firstly, I'd like to say welcome back to the class, everybody. And how are you this afternoon?
I am fine.
Everybody's fine?
I'm fine, thank you, Mister.
You don't ask me?
How are you today, Mister?
Oh, all right, as you see, I'm just fine too. Well, so yesterday we were discussing about uh, how to answer a main idea and stated detail. Yeah. I hope the material yesterday could give you a strategy to handle the reading question. Yeah, and now we're going to continue. uh, and we're going to So we're going to discuss about unstated details question. So yang kemarin kita bahas kalau misalnya pertanyaannya itu ada jawabannya tertera ya, tertera dalam pilihan. Ini pertanyaannya tidak ada dalam pilihan. Sorry, pertanyaannya tidak tertera dalam bacaannya atau dalam wacana. Jadi mostly the question is which of the following is not stated. Jadi yang manakah di bawah ini tidak disebutkan. Which of the following is not mentioned. Yang manakah di bawah ini tidak disebutkan, sama semua artinya ya. Which of the following is not discussed, tidak dibahas. And then all of the following are true except. Jadi semua jawaban di bawah ini betul kecuali. Jadi ini semuanya sama maknanya ya, bahwa yang manakah di bawah ini yang tidak disebutkan ya, atau yang tidak dibahas, atau yang manakah di bawah ini tidak di pengecualian ya. Okay, and then so how to answer this question, guys? So the answer to these questions are found in order in the passage. Yep. Jadi di passage itu jawabannya berurut. Tidak mungkin bahwa ada satu di berurut. Tidak mungkin ada satu di awal dan ada yang terakhir sekali. Jadi pasti dia berurut. Contoh pertanyaannya. Okay, well, so how to answer the questions? So the first is, as I told you yesterday, that we have got two skills. Ada dua skill yang kita pakai dalam reading. Masih ingat, teman-teman, apa itu?
Skimming and scanning.
Ya, skimming and scanning ya. Jadi skim itu kita harus baca cepat. Biasanya kita menggunakan teknik skimming untuk mencari main idea ya, ide utama. Nah, kemudian untuk mencari kata kunci, so we have to scan. Yap. Jadi sekali lagi bahwa tidak perlu teman-teman membaca secara keseluruhan. Kalau ini dicontoh di sini dia bacaannya masih singkat-singkat, tidak terlalu panjang, tapi biasanya di real test itu dia bacaannya panjang. Jadi kalau misalnya mau dibaca semuanya, kadang itu it takes time. Jadi how to tackle this reading question, we don't need to read all the passage. Kita cuma cukup menggunakan teknik skimming and scanning ya. Oke, jadi tadi choose a keyword in the questions. Jadi pilih kata kunci di pertanyaan. Kemudian karena ini adalah unstated, jadi biasanya kita harus membaca cepat di paragrafnya ya. Jadi cari kata kuncinya, di mana kata kunci itu berada, kemudian skim the appropriate place. Jadi tidak perlu dibaca semuanya, di tempat di mana dia ada kata kunci tersebut. Kemudian read the sentence that contain the keyword and idea carefully. And then look for answer that are definitely true. Kemudian lihatlah jawabannya yang benar, and then eliminate yang salah ya, dihilangkan yang salah. Those the answer that is not true or not discussed in the passage. Choose, jadi pilihlah jawaban yang tidak dibahas ya.
Tidak benar.
Agar tidak benar. Okay, for example, this one, guys. So, so what we have to do, so for example, number one, which of the following is not mentioned about the Florida Keys? Jadi, kata kuncinya adalah
Florida Keys.
Florida Keys, ya. Jadi, we just need to find where the Florida Keys exist. Di mana dia berada? Ada di sini ya, Florida Keys.
Di
Ada di
Florida.
paragraf pertama. Oke, kemudian pilihannya adalah ada Florida Keys chain of island. Jadi again guys, jadi baca dulu soalnya, baru ke bacaannya. Kalau atau bisa juga baca dulu sedikit saja, sekilas, atau mungkin baris pertama supaya teman-teman ada bayangan, oh ini membahas tentang ini, misalnya Florida Keys, ini tentang kunci, ya, yang berasal dari Florida. Nah kemudian, so here in the options, so the Florida Keys are chain of island. What is chain? Kemudian contain coral and limestone. Jadi and then the shape is arch, and then the Florida Keys are not all inhabited, ya. Yeah? Well, so again guys, kalau misalnya teman-teman tidak terlalu mengerti, artinya cukup dicocokkan saja ya. Jadi misalnya the Florida Keys are chain of island, ada nggak di sini? Ya ada kata chain ya, berarti ini alpha benar. Kemudian coral and limestone, ada coral and limestone? Ada ya? Nah, berarti ini juga benar. Kemudian ya, the Florida Keys are in the shape of an arch. Ada di sini?
Ada, arch. The second line.
Yeah, so these islands from an arch that heads for southwest. Ada kata arch di sini. Jadi yang tidak ada adalah delta ya. Kalau misalnya yakin bahwa ketiga-tiga ini yang ada disebutkan di atas, berarti delta yang tidak ada misalnya ya. Nah kemudian number 2, which of the following is not true about US highway? Jadi kata kuncinya adalah US highway.
US highway 1.
Jadi US highway 1, cukup kita cari di sini di mana US highway berada. Ada ini US highway 1. Oke, inline 3 ya. Nah berarti kita fokus di sini saja, tidak usah lagi baca yang sebelumnya tadi. Nah di sini dia mengatakan it is also known as overseas highway. Ada enggak di sini? Ada, called the overseas highway. Ada ya. Kemudian it's join all the island in the Florida Keys. Join the island in the Florida Keys. Tidak ada ya. Kemudian more than 40 bridges, lebih dari 20, dia ada 42 di sini. Berarti ini benar. Kemudian it connect Miami and Key West. Jadi connect. Jadi the ocean to cover
Miami.
100 miles from Miami and the mainland to Key West. Oke, well, jadi ini juga ada connect, jadi dia menghubungkan antara Miami dan the Key West. Jadi Miami and Key West ya. Berarti yang tidak ada adalah Bravo. So the answer is Bravo ya. Saya kira gampang sekali ya karena sudah ada jawabannya di sini. Well, okay, maybe we can. So that's about unstated detail question. Jadi bagaimana kalau pertanyaannya tidak detailnya tidak disebutkan ya, atau pengecualian. Okay, maybe we can practice supaya well, maybe guys, you can take a look at here. Ini teman-teman bisa lihat di sini. Kita coba menganalisa soal ya, supaya practice makes perfect anyway. Well, ya sekali lagi. Sorry guys, I got cough. Well, so from the question here, so which of the following is not true about systolic blood pressure? So the keyword is
Delta. Systolic blood pressure.
yeah.
Keyword.
Systolic blood pressure. So that's the keyword. So where does it exist? So it's here, yeah. Yeah, systolic pressure. Okay, so A, it is taken during the construction of the heart. Ada nggak ini? Jadi it's taken when the heart is contraction. Ada ya? So
Ada.
this one, to pump blood. Kemudian it is usually given first in a blood pressure reading. Jadi given first in a blood pressure reading. Diastolic pressure taken when the heart is resting between best in the usual blood pressure reading. Ya, ada ya, ada kata reading di sini. Okay, well. And then a normal systolic measure is 120 until 140. Ada juga di sini normal systolic measure. Okay, it is here. Berarti yang tidak ada adalah delta ya.
Delta.
Okay, that's how to answer, guys. It's easy, right? Gampang kan?
Still easy now.
Still easy, yeah? Okay, well. Or the theory is easy. Sometimes the practice is difficult. Wow. Okay, well, how about number 2? Let's see. So number 2 is, so which of the following is not stated about diastolic pressure? Jadi the keyword is diastolic pressure. Diastolic, where is it? Jadi diastolic pressure yang ini ya, diastolic pressure. Okay, well, diastolic pressure. Kemudian it is one of the two components of blood pressure measurement ya. Jadi one of the two components of blood pressure measurement. Ada enggak di sini?
First line.
One of the two component ya. So one of the two components of blood pressure, okay, this is the first line ya. And B, it is taken when the heart is resting. When the heart is resting, it's here ya. Okay, and then it is lower than systolic pressure. Lower, ada lower di sini. So it is this the answer? It is the higher of the two. Jadi dia yang lebih tinggi dari pada keduanya. And then berarti it is lower than systolic pressure. Well, let's see. The systolic pressure, diastolic pressure. Oh ya, di sini dia mengatakan bahwa the systolic measurement is given first and is the higher. Jadi dia yang lebih tinggi, berarti kalau misalnya dia yang lebih tinggi adalah
Systolic.
Ya,
Systolic tinggi.
Berarti diastolik lebih rendah ya. Oke, lower than systolic. Oke, well. Berarti yang salah adalah delta ya. Oke. Alright, still easy ya. Masih mudah ya. Oke, well. Let's try another one. So that's how to do, guys. It's very simple anyway. We are just like playing a matching game. Kita cuma kayak main-main matching game ya. Well, so for example here, now this is another example. Number 3, so all of the following are mentioned about Pan American Airlines. Jadi kata kuncinya adalah Pan American Airlines. Okay. Where does it exist? Jadi Pan American Airlines. Why? This one. Okay, this is the keyword. Jadi first we just need to find the keyword. Okay. And then read the options, karena kan kita mau cari yang salahnya ya, jadi nanti harus dibaca semuanya karena ada 3 yang benar. Jadi it started business in 1960s. Jadi kata kuncinya adalah 1960s. Ada enggak di sini? 1960. Jadi
enggak ada.
In 1960s, space travel was becoming a subject of bukan tentang started bisnisnya ya.
Iya.
Berarti tidak ada lagi tahun setelah itu. Kemungkinan ini yang salah ya. Nah, B, it received request for its first flight to the moon. Jadi request first flight to the moon. Anda began receiving some fairly unusual requests for flight information. People making requests of the first flight that jadi first flight that one made to the moon. Berarti berapa is correct ya? Berarti ini benar. Okay, and then Charlie, it kept some people on a long waiting list. Jadi waiting list, ada waiting list di sini?
Ada.
Okay, well. Kemudian it kept some people on a waiting line, and then it went out of business. Yep, out of business ada di sini.
Ada paragraf ketiga.
Okay, well, a company is no longer no longer in business. Berarti ya.
Di bawahnya, Mister.
Okay, or maybe they have the same meaning with this. Ini sama maknanya dengan yang ini ya. No longer in business ini sama dengan apa namanya, went out of business. Berarti bisnisnya, jadi dia cuma memparaphrase di sini. However, when it went out of business atau when the business no longer run, ketika bisnisnya lagi tidak berjalan, jadi bisa kita mengambil jawaban di sini atau di sini. They have the same meaning. Namanya restatement ya. Oke, jadi yang salah adalah alpha ya. Okay, well, how about number 4? Which of the following is not true about Pan Am's moon flight? Jadi kata kuncinya adalah
Pan Am's moon flight.
Am's moon flight. Jadi where is it? Jadi dia berada di mana? Jadi
paragraf kedua.
Pan Am moon's like, okay, the fact is a Pan Am, and then where is the moon like? Okay, flight ya, first flight to the moon. Oh, is it? So the first is people ask Pan Am about its flight to the moon. Jadi orang yang meminta. Is there any here? People. Jadi similar requests have come to FAN over the years, and FAN has responded by adding the names of the requester to the list. Yep, jadi people ask FAN about its flight to the moon. Jadi here people began making requests. Okay, this one ya. Okay, well, of the first flight that FAN M to the moon. Yep. So this is the answer for A. Kemudian B. Ada enggak? Pan Am kept a waiting list for its moon flight.
Ada.
Where is it? Okay, yang ini
Kedua juga.
The same as just now ya. Jadi Pan Am started a waiting list for the flight. Ini jawabannya. And then Pan Am never really made any moon flight. Dia tidak pernah mengadakan penerbangan ke bulan. Ada dari sini. Bahwa dia tidak pernah mengadakan penerbangan ke bulan. Unfortunately for Pan Am, the original company is no longer in business and it never got to the moon. Ada di sini ya. Berarti yang benar, yang salah adalah
Delta.
Delta again. Oh my God. So Pan Am's waiting list had only a few names on it. Ini tidak ada dinyatakan ya. It's not stated here. Tidak ada sama sekali di sini. Okay, I think it's easy, right? Okay, maybe later we can practice again. All right, next. Now, how about this one? So, which of the following is not true about the tunnel trees in Yosemite Valley? Jadi kata kuncinya adalah tunnel trees in Yosemite Valley. Yep. Jadi tunnel trees. Okay, where? So where is it? Tunnel trees in Yosemite Valley. Okay, this is the keyword. So it is in the first paragraph, yeah. Okay, what's the question? So the first is, they are trees with holes cut in them. So they are trees with holes cut in them. That's
Alpha.
Can you find it here?
My answer is Charlie.
Okay, but yeah, I see. They are trees with holes cut in them. Where can we find this here? The trees are large enough to have. Okay, the tunnel trees are here, and then we have tunnels carved in them. Oh, here, tunnel. You know, tunnel carved. Jadi, tunnel itu sama dengan hole. Siap?
Bukan.
Ya?
Kayak terowongan bukan, Mister?
Iya, tunnel itu terowongan, berarti dia semacam lubang ya. Berarti alpha is true. Ya. Jadi, which have had tunnel carved in them. Okay, this is the answer for A. And then B, they are giant redwood. Jadi giant redwood ada di sini ya. Ini giant redwood berarti it's true. Kemudian delta misalnya, cars have driven through some of them. Jadi cars have driven through some of them. Jadi cars drive through them. Okay, well, this is, and then Charlie, three tunnels currently exist. So three tunnels currently exist. Do you find any three tunnels yet?
Second paragraph, first line.
There are currently two existing tunnels. Oh, two here, yeah? Yes. And then here is say three. So the answer of C is wrong, yeah? So the wrong answer is Charlie. Because it is stated here 2, and then here it says 3. And then number 6. So all of the following are stated about the dead giant. Jadi kata kuncinya adalah
dead giant.
Iya, dead giant. Jadi dead giant. Jadi and then try to find where dead giant exists. Okay, here it is, that giant. Okay, and what is the statement? It is still a tunnel tree today. Still tunnel tree today. Okay, well, where is it? This is just the stump. Blah blah blah. March tree. The hole was cut today. Okay, well,
Yeah.
today the dead giant still exists. Yeah.
Yes.
So it is still a tunnel tree today. Okay, this is the answer of alpha. And berapa? It is just the stump of a tree. It is just the stump of the tree. Where can we find it? Yeah, this is just the stump. Yep, the stump. And then Charlie, it was cut less than a century ago. Less than a century ago. Kurang dari satu abad yang lalu. Berarti the hole was cut through the base tree in 1879. Berarti ini kurang dari satu abad. Sekarang tahun berapa?
Sekarang tahun 2020.
2000, berarti sudah 200 tahun ya. Lebihnya. Berarti ini salah ya. Satu abad berapa tahun? How many years? 100. Satu abad. 1 century, how many years? 100 ya? Berarti kemungkinannya ini yang salah, Charlie. Nah, let's see delta. It has a 10-foot opening. Jadi 10-foot wide opening. This is the answer ya. Oke, well, jadi yang salah adalah Charlie ya. It was cut less than a century ago. Jadi dipotong. Jadi the hole was cut through the base of the tree in 1878. Tahun 1800, sekarang 2000, berarti ini sudah 200 tahun ya. Sudah 200 tahun lebih, berarti dia bilang less than, kurang dari 100, satu abad, berarti salah ya.
Harusnya more than.
Ya, harusnya more than. Oke, well. Karena tidak cocok kalau more than, karena ada yang salah nantinya. Oke, well. Oke, number 7. Let's see number 7. That's how to do, guys. Yeah, the point is don't use your intuition. You have to analyze it. Yep. Okay, which of the following is not true about California tree? Jadi kata kuncinya California tree ya. So we have to find di mana California tree berada, and then kita fokus di situ ya. Ada di sini, guys. Jadi teman-teman tidak perlu lagi fokus di paragraf lainnya. Jadi fokus di sini. Jadi the other existing California tree. Nah, its tunnel still exists. Jadi still exists. Ini still exists atau tidak? Jadi the tunnel existing tunnel, the other existing tunnel tree is 2000. Oh, ini ada existing tunnel. Berarti dia masih ada sekarang ya. Oke, well, berarti ini benar. Its tunnel is 230 feet high. Jadi tingginya 230 kaki. 230 ya. In the 250 foot high. Okay, well. Ini jawabannya yang ini. And then Charlie, its tunnel was cut in 1895. Ada enggak di sini? 1895. Jadi, which had a hole carved through it in 1895. Jadi, 230. Well, cars are not allowed to go through it. Jadi yang salah adalah delta. Is it?
Yang salah Bravo.
Okay, well, let's see. Delta, cars are not allowed to go through it. Jadi where is it? Ini ya. Jadi it is not possible to take a car through it. Berarti yang salah adalah ini dia bilang its tunnel is 230 foot high. Ini is the 230 foot high. How? So which one is wrong, guys?
Kalau saya berapa, Mister?
Kamu bisa berapa?
Soalnya di jawabannya feet, sedangkan di pernyataannya foot.
Oh, begitu ya. Oke, well. Jadi,
Kali.
oh ya, I see. Oke, well, that's right. Anyway, so mistyping ya. Jadi di sini 230. Jadi ini apa namanya? Kalau dia pakai dash, ya, dia tidak boleh dibuat seperti ini. Dia harus dalam bentuk namanya compound noun. Jadi kata benda yang disatukan. Jadi compound. Jadi 230 baru dash, baru put high cap. Jadi ini yang salahnya adalah ininya. Okay, well, so the answer is
Bravo.
Okay, deal. Well, how about number 8? All of the following are true about the Wawona Tunnel. Jadi kata kuncinya, the keyword is Wawona Tunnel tree ya. Okay, let's see where does it exist. Wawona Tunnel tree.
Paragraf keempat.
Yeah, it's here. And then it doesn't exist anywhere. It doesn't exist anymore ya. Katanya sudah tidak eksis lagi. Unfortunately, a third tunnel tree no longer exists ya. Ada ini no longer exists. And then the tree live for more than 2,000 years. Lebih dari 2.000 tahun. Jadi was a 2,000 and 100 years old tree. So it is true ya.
True.
And then the tunnel tree was destroyed in a snowstorm. A terrible snowstorm in 1969 caused this ancient giant of a tree to fall. Okay, this is. Berarti yang salah adalah delta ya. The tunnel was destroyed in 1881. Di sini 1881 itu which was carved in 18 tidak dihancurkan ya, tapi dia dipotong. 18 jadi dia yang salah adalah delta, jadi dia tidak dihancurkan di sini.
Carve itu dipotong, Mister.
Bukan kayak diukir ya. Carve, diukir. Okay, well. Now guys, before we move on, now we're going to practice this one. Have you done this? Yang lain? Are you listening, guys?
Yes.
Okay, well, here we have got exercise for skill 1 until 3. This also discuss the materials that we discussed yesterday, and then today also. So maybe you can take your time to do this exercise until number before we move on to the next materials about implied detailed question.
Implied detailed question.
Okay, well, so maybe I can give you time 10 minutes, yes, 10 menit to do this, and then we can move on. Yes, guys?
Okay, Mister.
Ini sudah dikerja atau belum? Kalau sudah kita belum ya. Okay, well, so you can just do it. Jadi that's what I have to do. Jadi kemarin kita membahas tentang apa namanya main idea dengan stated detail. Ini hari unstated detail ya. Jadi the main topic. What is the main topic? So what you have to do with this is you just need to read the first line ya, the first line of each paragraph, and then you draw the conclusion. Yeah, okay, 10 minutes, and then we will discuss it. Yeah, finish guys. Done? Are you done?
Belum, Mister.
Belum ya? Okay, well. So I give you additional time. 1 minute.
2 minutes.
Well. Okay, finish. Oh, I think we have spent too much time on this. Well, guys, stop
Finish,
working. Let's discuss. I think it's easy, yeah? Well,
So difficult.
okay, well, number one, so the main topic of this passage is, okay, I start from Ibu Nur Mufida. What is your answer, Ibu? Number one? Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. Yeah?
Charlie, maybe.
Don't use maybe, you have to be sure. Ya, yang lain ada jawaban lain? Bisa Charlie? Halo ibu-ibu, are you with us? Ibu Nur answered Charlie, but I want to have, is there any other answer? Ada jawaban lain enggak selain Charlie?
Alpha.
Alpha, the invention of the typewriter. Yang lain?
Bravo.
Bravo. Okay, well, another? Delta. Okay, fine. Well, so again guys, kalau misalnya alpha, let's see, kalau misalnya di alpha ya, the invention of the typewriter ini cuman ada terletak di paragraf pertama, tidak ada di paragraf kedua kan. Ini ada 2 paragraf. I told you yesterday that we have to read the first line of the 2 paragraph baru digabungkan. Nah, kira-kira yang mana yang representatif di sini. Jadi, kalau misalnya alpha, the invention of the typewriter ini tidak salah, tapi dia cuman ada di baris pertama, di paragraf pertama ya. Kemudian misalnya tadi Nur Mufidah, how to write a letter on the typewriter. Di sini dijelaskan enggak? Di sini dia bilang when the typewriter was first invented. Okay. Yeah, its keys were arranged alphabetically. Oke, atau apa kita ya. Kemudian the second, to solve this problem, a new letter arrangement was introduced by Christopher. Okay, well. Okay, how to write a letter on the typewriter? Oke, kalau misalnya dia letak why the key stick on the today's typewriter, ini tidak di state ya, tidak ada state-nya. Jadi yang kemungkinan benar adalah Bravo atau Charlie. Kalau Bravo, a problem and solution, ada problem, ada to solve this problem, ada solusi, ada masalah ya. Jadi ini ya, to solve this problem, ada to solve this problem. Ini a problem and solution concerning the early typewriter. Jadi early typewriter, the typewriter which was first invented. Kayaknya yang lebih cocok Bravo. Kalau Charlie, how to write a letter on the typewriter, bagaimana menulis huruf di mesin ketik. Ada enggak dijelaskan di sini prosedurnya? Its keyword arranged alphabetically.
Kayaknya enggak ada, Mister.
New letter arrange was introduced.
Hanya kekurangannya saja.
Iya, bukan prosedurnya ya dijelaskan ya. Oke, jadi yang lebih representatif adalah Bravo ya, Bravo. A problem and solution concerning the early typewriter. Okay, that's good. No problem, guys. Easy. Okay, how about number 2? According to the passage on the first typewriter, jadi the kata kunci is, the keyword is the first typewriter. Ya, Ibu Erni, what is your answer number 2? Alpha. Yang lain?
Just the same.
Same ya, the keyword in alphabetical order. Saya kira ini dia kata kuncinya the first typewriter, the first typewriter. Jadi the first typewriter ini ya, jadi arrange alphabetically. Okay, well, that's the answer. Arrange alphabetically. Okay, well, jadi alphabetical order sama dengan range. Okay, well, how about number 3, Ibu Luciana? Ibu Lucy, number 3, what is your answer? Ibu Lucy, number 3?
Delta.
Okay, delta. Why delta? What is the keyword? So which of the following is not true about the system invented by scholars? Jadi the system invented by scholars. Okay, jadi your answer is delta ya. It was alphabetical. Coba kita lihat. Scholars, itu scholars. Oke, 1872 ada di sini. Kemudian is used till today. Still used on typewriter today, ya ada ya. Kemudian it became the standard system, standard keyboard system. Okay, that's right ya. Berarti yang salah adalah delta. Okay, nice, good. Nice Ibu ya. About number 4. Number 4 Ibu Wahida. Oh, Ibu Wahida baru join. Ibu Wadi, number 4, what is your answer?
Bravo.
Bravo. Okay, well, from opposite direction ya. The passage indicate that under scholar system, the bar hit the ribbon. Jadi, the bar, kata kuncinya adalah the bar hit the ribbon. Okay, well, bar hit the ribbon. Apa yang terjadi? Di mana dia berada? Ini ya. Theorem letter such the bar hit the ribbon from opposite direction ya. Okay, well, opposite direction. So the answer is Bravo. From opposite direction. Okay, that's good. Okay, now let's move on. Number 5, Ibu Polanda. Ibu Polanda baru join. Ibu Irma, number 5, what is your answer? Halo Ibu. Oke, kayaknya lagi sibuk kerja ini. Oke, Ibu Nur, number 5, what is your answer? So which of the following is the best title for the passage? Yeah. Okay, what is your answer?
My answer is Charlie.
Charlie. Okay, well, the effect of desert tundra on plant life. How do you know? This is not stated in the first line anyway. Dalam di the first line.
Ada di paragraf terakhir.
Oh, okay, well, that's right. Okay, well, guys, kalau misalnya jawabannya tidak ada di the first line, kan begini ceritanya ini tulisan ya. Kalau tulisan itu kalau paragraf ya, paragraf itu isinya yang pertama main idea atau topic sentence, disebut dengan topic sentence, dia selalu ditaruh di awal kalimat. Kemudian selanjutnya adalah detail explanation, jadi penjelasan secara mendetail. Nah, kemudian jadi dia bisa sebagai bagaimana, bagi how atau kenapa, atau kemudian contoh-contohnya ya. Kemudian terakhir ada namanya concluding paragraph. Jadi di baris terakhir ini adalah merupakan kalimat terakhir ya. Dia adalah concluding paragraph. Nah, biasanya concluding paragraph itu juga bisa diambil sebagai main idea karena dia menyimpulkan dari paragraf secara keseluruhan. Nah, biasanya penulis kalau dia tidak taruh di awal main idea-nya, biasanya ditaruh di akhir kalimat. Nah, karena kan ini di baris pertama tidak ada di sini menjelaskan tentang di sini di baris terakhir dia mengatakan bahwa too much water and not enough drainage through the frozen subsoil make it difficult for plant to grow. Jadi yang jawabannya adalah Charlie ya, the effect of the desert tundra on plant life. Jadi dampak desert tundra
terhadap kehidupan tanaman.
Kehidupan tanaman. Di sini dijelaskan di baris terakhir karena ini baris terakhir adalah concluding paragraph. Jadi kesimpulan dari paragraf tersebut. Jadi kalau misalnya mau mencari main idea atau titel, kalau misalnya cuma satu paragraf, coba teman-teman lirik juga di baris terakhir. Karena baris terakhir itu adalah kesimpulan. Nah, biasanya kesimpulan itu adalah ide utamanya juga. Biasa sama dengan baris pertamanya. Okay, well. How about number 5? Ibu Wadi, number 5, what is your answer? Sorry, number 6.
Number 6.
Yeah, according to the passage, desert tundra is found.
Alpha.
Alpha? Desert tundra. Desert. Yes. Ya, di mana ditemukan ini? Di sini ada di atas ya. Jadi di desert tundra in
North America.
Ya, jadi this is the answer on the Arctic edge of North America in Asia. Okay, well, jadi the answer is
Alpha.
ya.
Alpha, Mister.
Alpha? True North America. Are you sure, Alpha?
Bravo.
Look at here. On the Arctic edge of North America, Europe, and Asia. Jadi ada 3 tempat di sini. Amerika, Arctic edge. Do you know edge? Edge itu berarti dia pinggir ya. Pinggir. Berarti di pinggir Pulau Amerika, Amerika North, Utara ya, Eropa dan Asia. Berarti kira-kira dia berada di mana ini? Apakah dia berada throughout itu berarti di sepanjang Amerika? Kalau throughout itu di sepanjang ya, berarti semuanya secara keseluruhan. Sedangkan di sini dia bilang edge, pinggir. Berarti alpha kurang tepat. Kalau berapa? In Antartika, ada Antartika di sini, tidak ada ya?
Tidak ada.
Kemudian Charlie, on the Arctic border, apa itu border of northern continents. Jadi border itu sama dengan
Perbatasan.
Perbatasan ya. Perbatasan kira-kira sama dengan pinggir?
Sama.
Sama ya. Jadi kemungkinan jawabannya adalah Charlie ya. Jadi on the Arctic border of the northern continent. Jadi northern continent itu sama dengan North America. Kemudian ya, alright. Arctic border, yap. Arctic border, yap. On the northern continent. Jadi northern continent itu adalah northern. Ini north artinya North America, North Europe, dan North Asia ya. Berarti the answer is Charlie ya. Oke, border dengan edge itu sama. Oke, well. Number 7, Ibu Erni.
Charlie.
Number 7, Charlie. According to the passage, what makes plant life almost impossible in areas of desert tundra during most of the year? Jadi, what makes plant life almost impossible? Jadi membuat tanaman itu tidak memungkinkan ya hidup di daerah
Alpha.
Oke, well, coba kita lihat what is the keyword?
Almost impossible.
Possible ya. Where can you find it? This is impossible ya. Okay, well, kita lihat. In this area, the temperature are almost always freezing, and they cause an environment in which plant life is virtually impossible. Jadi, freezing. What is freezing?
Dingin ya?
Dingin, membeku. Yang mana membeku di situ?
Frozen.
Frozen, bravo ya. So the answer is bravo guys. Wah. Tadi Ibu tadi jawabannya apa? Charlie, the increase in temperature. Temperaturnya freezing, membeku. Jadi frozen ya. Bravo. Bukan meningkat, justru dia menurun ya karena membeku, semakin dingin. Well, and then how about number 8?
Alright.
Ibu Lucy, are you with us? Nomor 8 Ibu.
Delta.
Ya. Delta, are you sure? Ibu kayaknya pakai perasaan deh ini menjawab. Oke, malas berpikir kayaknya kalau siang-siang ya. Okay, well, let's see. According to the passage, which of the following not happen when the weather heat up? Jadi, apa yang terjadi ketika cuaca memanas? Ya, kecuali ada not ya, berarti kecuali. Okay, plant grow well, ice melt, not enough drainage, kemudian too much water. Ya, kayaknya dari tanpa membaca kayaknya bisa kita menyimpulkan di sini ya. Kalau misalnya air itu air ya, cuaca panas, berarti misalnya berapa? Berarti esnya meleleh ya, ice melt. Kemudian kalau there is no enough drain, tidak ada drainase yang cukup karena air semua meleleh. Kemudian there is too much water, terlalu banyak air. Kemudian plant grows well. Kemudian tanaman tumbuh dengan baik. Kalau misalnya cuaca memanas, tanaman tumbuh dengan baik atau tidak?
Tidak.
Tidak ya. Berarti the answer is
Alpha.
Alpha ya. Di sini coba kita lihat weather heat up. Ada enggak di sini? Mana kata kuncinya? The temperature increase ya. The temperature, when the temperature increase, berarti ini weather heat up. Jadi the ice is melt, es meleleh, kemudian large volume of water. Jadi terlalu banyak air, too much water. Kemudian too much water, no enough drain ya. Berarti yang tidak ada adalah plant grow well. Nah ada di sini difficult, ini dia bilang difficult for plant to grow. Jadi sulit bagi tanaman untuk tumbuh. Berarti yang salah adalah alpha ya. Oke Ibu. Ibu Irma, number 9. Halo Ibu Irma, are you with us? Oke, Ibu Polan, number 9. Oke, well, Ibu Nur again, number 9.
Maybe Bravo.
Bravo, let's see. Yang lain, ada jawaban lain? Ibu pakai analisa atau intuisi ini?
Intuisi, Mister.
Oke, well. Malas berpikir atau apa? According to the passage, why is it impossible for the water to drain after it melts? Jadi impossible for the water to drain after it melts. Oke, coba kita impossible for the water to drain after it melts. Where can we find it? The existence of ice rather than water, what the best means. Ya, oke, jadi ini ya, too much water and no enough drain through the frozen subsoil make it difficult. Jadi, according oke, di mana Ibu jawabannya? Okay. In this area, temperature are almost always freezing, and they cause an environment in which plant life is virtually impossible. The existence of ice rather than water for the majority of the year means the vegetarian doesn't enough moisture for growth to take the place. During the short period of time when the temperature increase enough of the ice to melt, there is generally large volume of water. Too much water, not enough drain through the frozen soil. Oh, here. Ini Bu jawabannya. Through the frozen soil, make it frozen subsoil. Jadi katanya too much water and not enough drain, berarti tidak drainasenya tidak cukup. Through the frozen subsoil, make subsoil. Jadi ini artinya di bagian bawah itu masih membeku. The subsoil ini berarti lapisan yang bawahnya itu masih frozen. Jika di mana di situ dia jelaskan?
Alpha.
Ya. Alpha ya, jadi the land beneath the surface is still frozen. Jadi land itu sama dengan soil, Beneath itu berarti subnya yang di bawahnya ya. Kemudian still frozen, masih membeku ya. Jadi that's the answer. Jadi peanut drain through the frozen subsoil make it difficult for plant to grow ya. Jadi masih di bawah katanya masih membeku sehingga air di atas itu masih bisa belum bisa mengalir secara keseluruhan karena masih membeku di tanah di bagian bawahnya. Oke, so the answer is alpha ya. The land beneath the surface is still frozen. Oke, kayaknya kalau siang begini malas mikir ya.
Antuk, ya? Mister.
Oke, well. Oke, next. Wales, tentang Wales ya, Wales. Oke, well. Ibu Wadi, are you still with us? Number 10. What is your answer, Ibu Wadi? The main idea of this passage is, yeah?
Bravo.
Bravo. Okay, there is evidence that whales may have descended from land mammals. Ibu Nurfida, what is your answer? Number 10.
Belum jawab, Mister.
Why? Kenapa?
Main idea, Charlie maybe.
Aduh, jangan pakai maybe, Ibu ya. Tidak meyakinkan. Oke, well, let's see. Main idea-nya. Jadi di sini kata kuncinya whale are mammals ya. Mammals. Kemudian di sini some interesting evidence, ada kata evidence to support this theory has recently been found. Evidence-nya sudah ditemukan. Based on this fossil evidence, the following alternative path has been hypothesized. Okay, well. Jadi evidence whales adalah mamalia. Jadi kata ini jawabannya ya. Jadi ada bukti bahwa whales itu adalah termasuk kategori mamalia. Nah, yang mana di situ dijelaskan?
Bravo ya.
Bravo ya. Jadi there is evidence that whales may have descended from land mammals ya. So the answer is bravo. Okay, Ibu Wadi, your answer is true. Okay, how about number 11? Ibu Erni?
Charlie.
Number 11, Charlie. Okay, well, all of the following are true about whales except they are fish. Jadi they are mammals, they live in the ocean, kemudian they may have come from the land, ya. Okay, well. Ibu Nur, what is your answer?
Charlie.
Charlie, yep. Jadi whales. Oh, jumping. Jadi they are mammals, jadi mamal ya, jadi sudah betul. Kemudian they live in the ocean, they live in the world's ocean. Kemudian they may have come from the land, rather than they. Ya, okay, well. So scientists have believed for quite the whale are descendants from land mammal ya. Berarti the answer is bukan ikan. Okay, well, that's right, Ibu. They are fish. So the answer is Charlie. Charlie is wrong ya. Okay, well, number 12. Number 12. Ibu who? Ibu Lucy. Are you still with us? Number 12, Ibu Lucy, Ibu Polanda, Ibu Irma. Ya. Ya, Ibu Lucy number 12 is?
Alpha.
Alpha. Yang lain? Ini ada answer?
Delta.
Delta ya. Kayaknya Ibu Lucy pakai intuisi. Ini malas mikir ya. Okay, well, so which of the following is not mentioned about the whale fossils in the passage? Jadi whale fossils. Jadi whale fossil kata kuncinya ya. Oke, well, kita cari whale fossils. Where is it? Oke, well. In Egypt fossils. Okay. So the option they were found in Egypt. Jadi in Egypt ya, ini betul. Kemudian next they support the theory that whales came from land. Support the theory has been recently found, ya. Support the theory, and then they are 40 years old, 40 million years old, 40 million years old. Oke, well. Kemudian yang tidak ada adalah delta ya.
Yes.
Oke, well. How about number 13?
Delta.
Ibu Irma? Are you with us? Yeah. Okay, well, so Ibu Nur, number 13 is delta. Ya. Jadi which of the following was not mentioned in the list about whale fossils found in Egypt? Jadi kneecap, ankle, foot bones, and finger. Where can we see here? There is million years in water. The leg, ya. Kemudian so kneecap. Based on the fossil, the following fossil pet as being as well begin leg, ya. Foot bones, ankle, kneecap. Oh, here ya. Jadi kneecap, ankle, and foot bones. So yang tidak ada adalah delta ya. How about the last one, number 14? According to the hypothesis in the passage, what happened to whale's leg? Hypothesis. All right, where is the hypothesis? This one. And then, yeah, Ibu Wadi, what is your answer? The last one, number 14. Charlie. Yang lain?
Just the same.
The same. They disappear quickly. Okay, well, let's see. The kata kunci according to the hypothesis in the passage, what happened to whale's leg? Jadi then during the whale became elevation toward the water, its leg weaken. Jadi weaken and decrease in size. Dan ukurannya mengecil.
Bukan Charlie.
Then during its millions of years, in which the legs slowly disappear, leaving on the front flippers today. Ya, jadi ini according to the hypothesis in the passage, what happened to whale's legs? Jadi ini guys, jadi the legs slowly disappear, leaving only the front flippers today. Jadi they become from flippers.
Delta.
Delta ya. Okay, well, now from the 14 questions, how many correct answer guys? Berapa yang benar?
Just 9, Mister.
Just 9, not bad. Yang lain, Ibu Wadi?
9, Mister.
Oh, not bad ya. Ibu Erni? Benar semua? 6. Okay, well, not bad. Kayaknya malas ini semua menganalisa kalau siang-siang gini ya. Yang lain, how many correct answer guys? Okay, well. Now let's move on. Okay, next. How to implied detailed questions. Jadi implied. Do you know the meaning of implied? Hello? Everybody knows the meaning of implied? Ya, tersirat ya. Jadi bagaimana kalau pertanyaannya tersirat? Berarti jawabannya tidak dijelas. Jadi dia tersirat jawabannya ya. Jadi kita harus memahami dan mencari makna tersiratnya. Kan ada makna
conclusion ya, Mister.
Iya, jadi dia tidak tersurat, Tidak tersurat berarti tidak tertera di situ, tidak tertulis di situ, tapi dia tersirat. Jadi dia kita harus menganalisa di sini, guys, ya. Nah, biasanya pertanyaannya, it is implied in the passage that, it can be inferred. Ini sama dengan di listening. Di listening ada ini, misalnya what does the man imply, what does the man infer. Kemudian it is most likely that, kemudian what probably happen, ya. Jadi kita harus menganalisa. Now let's see the example, ya. So how to answer this question, guys? So the first is choose the keyword. Jadi kita tetap menggunakan teknik scanning. Scan the passage for the keyword or related idea, kemudian read the sentence that contain the keyword carefully and look for an answer, ya. Jadi pilih kata kuncinya, scan, kemudian baca kalimatnya. Okay, so for example, here the question, it is implied in the passage that if a tree has 100 wide band and 100 narrow bands, then it is, jadi jika pohon mempunyai 100 band and 100 narrow bands, jadi mempunyai apa ini ya, cabang lebar, yang lebar dan cabang yang kecil, berarti dia kenapa? Jadi kalau kita lihat di sini narrow band, okay, well, jadi it is implied in the passage that 100 wide bands and 100 narrow band. Jadi the number of rings in a tree can be used to determine how old a tree really is. Each year, a tree produces a ring that is composed of one light color white band and one band ini maksudnya kayak cincin, ya, ring, and one dark color narrow band. Berarti the number of the ring in a tree can be used to determine. Jadi each year, jadi setiap tahun katanya pohon menghasilkan cincin yang tersusun, kemudian berarti kalau dia sudah 100 tahun, berarti kalau sudah 100 cincinnya, berarti umurnya sudah
1 abad.
1 abad, ya. Jadi a century old. Jadi ini yang dimaksud dengan apa namanya, inferred, ya, inferred atau implied. Jadi tersirat. Jadi tidak dijelaskan di situ. Di sini tidak dijelaskan bahwa dia umurnya 1 abad, tapi dia mengatakan bahwa jika setiap tahun pohon itu menghasilkan 1 cincin. Jadi ada cincinnya di situ terbentuk. Berarti kalau dia nanti pohon tersebut umurnya 100 tahun, berarti dia sudah berumur. Berarti kalau dia sudah mempunyai 100 cincin, berarti dia sudah berumur 100 tahun, ya. A century itu 1 abad, berarti 100 tahun. Kemudian number 2, it can be inferred from the passage that cells do not grow. Jadi cell do not grow. Jadi bisa ya tersirat dari paragraf bahwa cell do not grow. Jadi kata kuncinya cell do not grow. Jadi no cell are produced, ya, during the harsh winter and summer month. Jadi winter and summer. Jadi tidak ada sel yang tumbuh pada musim dingin dan musim panas, ya. Berarti cell do not grow during extreme heat and or cold. Jadi sel tidak tumbuh selama cuaca itu sangat panas ataupun sangat dingin, ya. Okay, well, now let's try another one. Yeah. Okay, let's try this one. What time is it? Wow, it's already 3:30. Yeah. Okay, the Sears Tower is probably, jadi kata kuncinya adalah
Sears Tower.
Sears Tower. Di mana dia berada? Sears
Paragraf
Tower.
pertama.
Okay, what was the tallest building in the world with more than 100 stories? It is located in Chicago. Dari sini. So what is your answer, guys? Here. So the tallest building in the world berarti apa is? Ini kan yang bisa nanti. Kan ini ya. The tallest building in the world. Jadi dia adalah bangunan yang paling tinggi. Berarti Alfa salah atau betul ini?
Nggak tahu, Mister.
Salah ya, karena as tall as sama tingginya. Berarti sedangkan di sini dia bilang dia yang tertinggi. Berarti tidak ada yang sama tingginya ya. Kemudian Charlie, taller than any other building.
Lebih
tinggi daripada bangunan yang lain.
lain.
The tallest building in the world.
Maybe yes.
Maybe yes. Okay. Kemudian still the highest building in the world, masih bangunan yang tertinggi di dunia was the tallest. Ini dulu ya, with more than 100 stories is whose name is Windy City. That national. Oh ini dulu, berarti sekarang masih yang tertinggi. Ada enggak dijelaskan di situ? Enggak ya, berarti ini salah. Taller than any other building, lebih tinggi dari, jadi kamu no longer the tallest building in the world. Jadi dia bukan lagi
bangunan tertinggi
di dunia. Oh, pada tahun 1996 jadi C Tower was the tallest building in the world with more than 100 stories. Okay, well, this combination on the right, the top of the building can move back and forth. The side door of the top building open and close, and water is sink close back and forth. Okay, the combination of a very tall building in a city with such weather conditions lead to a lot of swaying in the breeze. Okay, so which one is true, guys?
Charlie maybe ya, Mister.
Taller ada enggak di sini? Jadi coba kita menganalisa until, oh I see, ada kata until di sini, hingga tahun 1996 the tower was the tallest building in the world. Ya, berarti di sini kita bisa menganalisa bahwa hingga 1996 berarti ini salah. Kemudian berarti dia tidak, kalau misalnya saya bilang hingga tahun 1996 The Sea Towers adalah merupakan bangunan yang tertinggi di dunia. Berarti setelah itu ada bangunan yang lebih tinggi ya. Berarti dia pada tahun 1996 setelah itu berarti dia bukan lagi bangunan yang paling tinggi. Jadi saat ini jadi no longer, the answer is
berapa?
Ya, kalau dia bilang no longer berarti dia tidak lagi, no longer itu maksudnya tidak lagi ya, tidak lagi merupakan bangunan tertinggi di dunia. Jadi not Charlie. Kalau no longer itu artinya tidak lagi ya. Dia bilang I'm no longer itu artinya I'm no longer teaching TOEFL. Berarti saya tidak lagi mengajar kelas TOEFL. Jadi di sini no longer the tallest berarti dia bukan lagi bangunan yang tertinggi di dunia karena dia cuma tertinggi hingga pada tahun 1996. Oke, bisa dipahami? How about number 2? It can be inferred from the passage that, ini kayaknya lebih sedikit menantang ya.
Iya.
That Chicago, jadi kata kuncinya Chicago. Oke, what is the answer? Chicago. Kita lihat Chicago apa yang terjadi. That it's located in Chicago. Whose nickname the Windy City.
Ini apa?
Okay, the combination of fairy tale building in a city which, Windy City. Kayaknya kita bisa mengambil kesimpulan dari situ. It can be improper. I said that Chicago. The answer is
Delta.
Delta ya, usually has a lot of wind. Kenapa? Karena ini disebut dengan Windy City, berarti kotanya berangin ya. Okay, number 3, it is implied in the passage that the upper level door in the Sears Tower open and close because, it is implied in the passage that the upper level door in the Sears Tower open and close. Open and close ada di sini. Jadi the inside door at the top of the building open and close, and water in sink slouches back and forth. On the wind lady, the top of the building can move back and forth as much as 3 feet every few seconds. The inside door at the top of the building open and close, and water is in. Jadi kenapa guys? It was poorly installed. People go in and out often. The building moves in the wind. 3, there is water in the sink.
Delta maybe?
Yeah, so the answer is?
Delta.
Are you sure? There is water in the sink?
Baris terakhir, Mister, ada water-waternya.
Yeah, but it's not the answer. Okay, well, here, look at here. On a windy day, jadi ketika hari berangin, banyak angin, the top of the building can move back and forth. Yeah, move as much as 3 feet every 3 few seconds. The inside door at the top of the building open and close, and water in sinks slosh back and forth. Jadi on a windy day. Jadi ketika hari berangin, berarti the answer is Charlie. The building moves in the wind. Jadi bangunan itu bergerak gara-gara angin ya. Okay, well, karena di situ on a windy day. Well. How about this one? It can be inferred from the passage that family names. Jadi kata kuncinya family names. Family name sama dengan last name ya. Jadi first name itu nama asli kita, atau the most common in the English speaking word is Smith, which was taken from the job of working with metals. Silversmith, for example. Jadi the most common last name in the English speaking word is Smith, which was taken from the job of working with metals. But I was taken from the Philip were short names, add little and long meaning could be taken from job. So the answer is? Jawabannya, Ibu? Jadi family name itu sama dengan last name.
Kalau last name berarti short names.
Ya? No. So word ini, the most common last name in the English speaking world is Smith, which was taken from the job of working with metals. Berarti it can be inferred from the passage that family names
Delta, Mister.
Ya, could be taken from
Job.
jobs, karena dari pekerjaan ini dia bilang di sini.
Bikin
Okay, well, and number 5. Which of the following is implied about Smith family name? Smith family names. Smith family names. What is that? Silver Smith, for example, if someone who work with metal silver historical record indicated the use of this last name is at least 7 years old, ya, berarti 700 tahun. Berarti dia okay, well, today there are more than. Jadi historical record indicate that the use of his last name is at least. Jadi penggunaan nama keluarganya itu adalah paling lama sekitar 700 tahun umurnya. Berarti dia ada itu kapan? Dia ada di kapan?
Di 700 tahun yang lalu.
Oke, berarti dia ada di it existed 6 years ago. Berarti dia eksis pada 600 tahun yang lalu. Ya. Berarti kalau misalnya dia umurnya 700 tahun, berarti 600 tahun yang lalu dia masih eksis ya. Oke. Jadi kalau umurnya 700 tahun, berarti 600 tahun yang lalu dia masih eksis ya. How about the last one? In England, there are probably England. Where is England? Ya, English speaking word. Ya, English speaking country ini maksudnya England. And perhaps another million Smith living. Okay, well, so another million Smith living in other English speaking countries worldwide. Okay, so another million. Another million sama dengan ya. Halo? Kan dia bilang di sini another million Smith living in other English speaking countries. Another million Smith. English speaking countries. Seperti in England, di Inggris kemungkinannya berapa banyak? Kalau Inggris ya another million Smith. Another berarti 1 juta. Berarti
1 juta lagi.
1 juta lagi ya.
Berarti apa?
More Smith than 3 there are more Smith. More than a million Smith, fewer than a million Smith, no families in Aquarium. Perhaps another million Smith living in other English speaking. Other English speaking countries. Yap, other berarti banyak ya, bukan cuma di Inggris. Berarti di Inggris itu lebih dari 1 juta atau kurang dari 1 juta di Inggris yang orang bernama Smith?
Mungkin 1 juta lagi.
Yang termasuk English speaking countries di sini bukan cuma Inggris ya. Jadi selain Amerika Serikat ada Australia, ada Kanada, English speaking country juga. Berarti di Inggris jumlah orang yang menggunakan nama Smith itu adalah lebih atau kurang dari 1 juta?
Lebih.
Kurang, ya. Karena yang lainnya itu ada di Australia, ada di Kanada. Berarti di Inggris kurang dari 1 juta, ya. Oke, ibu-ibu bisa dipahami?
Berarti Charlie, Mister.
Iya, Charlie. Oke, well. Oke, nah sekarang masih kuat ibu? Atau ibu kerja yang ini ya? Oke, well. Nanti skill 1 sampai 4, waktunya 15 menit. Baru nanti I will send you the answer ya, atau dikerja saja. Nanti karena waktunya sudah habis, nanti saya kirim kunci jawabannya. Oke, guys? Bisa?
Ya, Mister.
Okay, so you will do the assignment of TOEFL exercise skill 1 to 4 ya. Jadi 1 sampai 4 ini dibahas. Nanti I will send you the key answer in 15 minutes later. Sekitar jam jam 4 ya. I'll send you the key answer. Okay, guys? Well, I think that's it for today, and we will meet again tomorrow. Thank you for joining, and assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and goodbye everyone.
Goodbye, Mister.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.